We are good. We are live. Okay. Hello, people. Hi. It's 9 in the morning. Patch 7.4 for Final Fantasy XIV came out approximately 3 hours ago. I was going to hop on and immediately do the content, but the servers were dying out, so I decided, hey, I'm not going to do that, and I'm actually just going to level up my Dark Knight. So now, Dark Knight is at 100. I officially have 2 classes at 100. I'm going to do that with Sage, and then Viper, and then Gunbreaker. Definitely not in that order, but regardless, Dark Knight's 100 now. So, here's the plan. The plan right now is I want to just do the Arcadion first. You have no idea how excited I am for this final bit of the Arcadion story, and I just want to get through that as quickly as we can and then move on to the MSQ. But like usual, because when I catch up on this game's content, I move on to other video games. I don't know how high my item level is in terms of requirements for the Arcadion. My dancer is 729 right now. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to unlock the Arcadion, do the next quest and everything up to the actual raid. If I can't do the actual raid due to my eye level, I will just go do the MSQ. Because I checked beforehand, I do not have the currency to buy actual, raid gear, and I also really don't think I can cover anything with 400,000 gil, especially on patch day. So, that's the plan. If I can't do the Arcadion because of my eye level, we're just gonna go do the MSQ, and we're gonna hope that we can get some new higher level gear in this new dungeon. Otherwise, if it works out, we're just gonna do the Arcadion now, get it out of the way, and then we'll do the MSQ later. Otherwise, hello, Yana. Alright. Yana regards you with a wry smile. Ah, Daria. I was hoping you'd drop by. There's something I wanted to share with you before heavyweight matches begin. Come on in. Sarah. The kids taken to the new home, in case you're wondering. Still, I can tell they miss Hector. Poor things. I've asked Honey and the others to come as well. Before they arrive, let's have a quick refresher of the situation. During your cruiserweight campaign, we managed to convince several fighters to retire from the ring, not least of all Red Sarah, who was already affiliated with Psychonecrosis. There was one who couldn't be persuaded, though, the Brute Bomber. I myself developed symptoms of psychonecrosis after Utrip ambushed us. I got a little carried away, using a feral soul to stop her. There was a glimmer of hope when Nauni discovered the existence of a cure, but it was dashed when the President took her and Utrip hostage. He wouldn't allow us to deviate from his script. But in an unexpected turn, the President himself was aware of the cure, the drop of life, and he said he'd divulge its location if you could become Grand Champion. How did he learn all this? Where does he get this information? I've never met the man, so he's a complete mystery to me. That's why I wanted to gather everyone, in order to form a better picture of who we're dealing with. It's probably the announcer Lalafell. I like that guy, but it's probably him. He's probably... Hello, my dears. We let ourselves in through the back. You never know who's watching, after all. Hey, what's the occasion? You having a retirement party or something? Sorry, Hom, I haven't met the President in the flesh either. He only called me a few times to give instructions, and it wasn't him, but Matem who came to recruit me at one of my performances. It's probably Matem. Matem is probably the President. I like him a lot, but it's probably him. While he recruited me and Hector in person, all contact afterwards via communicator. He'd speak solely about business, never private matters. Same with me, I'm afraid. Danzig, on the other hand, is well acquainted with the man. After a fashion, the geezer has a love for the theatrical. As a performer myself, we quickly hit it off and often had debates about the best way to engage the audience. Oh. I believe the key is making folks feel good. He insists that they need to feel a measure of discomfort, and that's the job of a heel. Tis when the loathsome are laid low that the audience knows the highest high, and the fighters burn brightest, he'd always say. So it's not Matem. Just a crazy old dude. That's where poetic justice appeal, I'll admit. For proof, you need to look no further than the frenetic crowds of the Brute Bombers matches. Whatever else the president may be, he's a damn good showman. Right. The president's personal life. All I know is he traces his ancestry to Lindblom. Lindblom? Which of the stimulant for the regeneration factor was apparently researched. Well, what do you know? Unfortunately, I never got the opportunity to hear more about his past. The last time I saw the old man was 3 years ago. "3 years ago. I'll be around when Matem approached Honey. I wonder if something happened to the president that's kept him from appearing in public. But with the limited knowledge we have, we can only speculate. So even between all of us, we hardly know anything about the president. Our player remains Daria becoming Grand Champion. Only then will the president share the cure's whereabouts. And if he goes back on his word, we can threaten to reveal the truth about the immortalized to the public. If all else fails, then we do have that hand, but if we're to use it, we must first rescue you, Trope and Nauni." So as to not endanger them, the plan will need to be discreet and foolproof, and I could use everyone's help. Can I count on you all? I'm offended you thought you had to ask. Of course you can count on us. We'll save the honest sisters and give that rotten president a piece of our minds. I got along with the old man well enough, but I had no idea about his shenanigans. Art and entertainment shouldn't come at the cost of those who make it. Ain't that right, Sugar? Thank you all so much. With everyone's cooperation, we'll work to free my sisters while Daria continues her campaign to become Grand Champion. It goes without saying, but I'll continue supporting you as your second. Together, we'll carve a path for the heavyweight division. It seems we all have our task. The rest of us will begin exploring ways to rescue the girls at once. This is all under the assumption I can even do it. It's probably like 735 realistically, in terms of eye level. So, there's about to be an Arcadion broadcast. It's a regular program intended for fans, so it might not help much with their preparation, but it couldn't hurt to give it a watch. Fans of the fight and connoisseurs of combat, I bid you welcome to another edition of the Arcadion Hour. For today's special guest, we have the heavyweight fighter who shall soon face the unenhanced upstart Daria in the ring. Oh yeah, this lady. The devilish divine dominatrix Vamp Fatale. As indicated by our application, Daria has climbed her way to the ranks without the use of a feral soul. Should this upstart rise become Grand Champion, they would be able to do as they please with the Arcadion Soul Repository, and it seems they intend to release all the souls. That would fundamentally alter the Arcadion, leaving it a championship for unenhanced fighters. What are your thoughts on this? Is she evil? Don't make me laugh. The upstart would only bore us to death. Our fans crave spectacular battles that will blow them away, and you simply can't get that without feral souls. So saith the lady, what do you, the people, actually think? We hit the streets to find out. Didn't I save your city? If I thought feral souls, what would even be the point? That's Adby's ally Jin right there. This is the Arcadion we're talking about. If I can't watch a muscular woman imbue with a beast soul squeeze the life of her enemies like she's making juice, I'm not interested. Freak Arcadion over here. The Enhanced Warrior, just a novelty I reckon there, drew excitement for the championship. It was interesting at first, I'll admit, but the act has gotten old and everyone's had enough of it. I know I have. Frankly, I despise the upstart. She forced the Howling Blade to retire with that outrageous wager for one thing. We don't need some outsider barging and running roughshod over our traditions. Leave the Arcadion alone, you hear me? Leave the Arcadion alone. See? No one's a pathetic excuse for entertainment. Huh, that's odd. Bishop is an interview. He supported Daria as well. Hey, can you stop booking out of stadium promos, Matem? Damn. Why'd she kill him? Or perhaps not. You're next, darling. You're a naughty, naughty girl. I'm going to give you the punishment you deserve. Don't say it like that. There's some freaks in this game, bro. She kissed the camera? Oh, nah, it's over. The moment. Wait until, like, it's 9 right now. Wait until, like, 12 p.m. It's over. Damn them. They clearly only showed the interviews that's in the president's agenda. I'm sorry I had to see that, Daria. I mean, hey, I was kind of into it. We have plenty of supporters out there. That's the honest truth. Yeah, because I saved their city from a titan. Forgive our sudden intrusion after the broadcast just now. We simply couldn't sit still. You're my hero, miss. I keep cheering you on, so please don't give up. Oh yeah, you know I got you. You've been doing this 6 years strong. What are you talking about? I wear red because of you, kid. You should know that. And many of us feel the same. We believe in you and we wanted you to know that. I got nervous when I watched you fight, but at the same time I'm inspired. Give them courage. I don't get that from fighters who use feral souls. That's right. Don't forget, souls weren't even used in the Arcadion in the beginning. Really now. I bet the other fighters could also put on a thrilling show without enhancing themselves. Sky Stadium style. Battles with feral souls are a spectacle, there's no denying that, but by the same token it feels artificial. Your fights, on the other hand, are as real as it gets, and it fires me up like nothing else. So keep your head held high and keep fighting the good fight in the heavyweight division. Please let me join your gym. I want to become a fighter just like Daria. It's like a public gym, Yana. Well now, I'm glad to have such an enthusiastic trainee. I must warn you though, the training isn't easy. Why don't you come back with your parents for a tour first? See? You have quite the following. Even if there aren't many feral souls, it doesn't spell the end of it for Arcadion. Many people admire and support you, and it's for them as well if you fight. Once I'm cured, I'd love to come out of retirement and fight on your hands myself. I believe the others feel the same. Is that so? Alright, we'll be there. This is it, Daria. The heavyweight matches are beginning, but Thames asked us to meet him at the green room as usual. Okay, so, moment of truth. If we can't do this fight here, we're just gonna go do the MSQ. gonna give him some choice words about those interviews. I always take a screenshot of the place. Because it's probably the last time we're gonna be able to come here. It's good to see you again, my friends. How have you been? Been better. What's the big idea with the broadcast? I'm sorry, but it was the president's orders. It was all I could do to drop a hint that there were other opinions. The mass retirement in the cruiserweight division is the president feeling threatened. Whatever he may have said before, he's eager to be rid of you. On that matter, it's no use trying to convince the heavyweight fighters to quit. They've all been informed about their second necrosis and choose to continue fighting of their own volition. That's because they've been told that if they can defeat you, they'll be able to use your soul to cure their affliction. God, that bastard and his low tricks. Victory is your only way through this, so what anger you have, I suggest you channel it in the ring. As you did before, I have no doubt that you will make your mark in the heavyweight division as well. The Breathtaker. Okay. God, just like I think I've seen it all with the president, he comes up with another underhanded move. If what Matem says is true, we've little hope of convincing your opponents to quit. There's nothing for it but to stay the course then. While you fight to become grand champion, we trust in the others to rescue my sisters. If we can get the drop of Light's whereabouts from the president in the end, we'll be able to save everyone. Right then, let's take a look at your first heavyweight opponent. Vent Fatale, whom you had the displeasure of seeing in the broadcast earlier. She's a fiendish fighter who harnesses the soul of the Desmodent, a giant bat whose power allows her to suck the life of her opponents. Her biggest claim to infamy, though, is the fact that she's a sadist. Inflicting pain brings her pleasure, and her ring is filled with apparatuses for that purpose. By just running out, it'll become her plaything. Remember, you have plenty of fans who believe in you, so believe in yourself and show them the strength of the unenhanced warrior. Do you hear this? Now get out there, give Vent Fatale up 4 and claim your first heavyweight victory. Can I even take the fight, though? That's a question. I'm thinking I have to be 735. Which isn't too crazy because I'm 729, but look at this shit. 745? Damn. Okay. 745. Alright. So, noted. We will come back here later. And we will do this when I'm a high enough eye level. Damn. You know, I have 200 of these already. What exactly would be stopping me from just like... Because it's gear, right? It's just a gear thing. What eye level is the light heavy stuff again? I'm thinking it's like 720. Well, because this is cruiser. That's 740. That's from a dungeon. No, this is from, that's from fucking Jayuno. I forgot to mention that. I did the Alliance raid off camera. I recorded it, so I have the footage. I might upload it. I probably will, but I did it off camera. Anything 720 and below I need to get rid of. So that's 3 pieces of gear that I would need to toss. I can do that. Simple. Just a matter of getting the funds to do it. Because, believe me, this is 750. Best case scenario, for me, best case scenario would just be buying a bunch of jewelry. I would be significantly more open to just getting all 750 jewelry than having to go through the hassle of getting 750 gear. This is 710, yeah. 1, 1, 3, 1, 2. How many pants? I need 4 pants. Cruiserweight. Okay. So, here's what... Really? I just need 1? Oh, that would be great. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna end stream, and I'm gonna just run through the Arcadion Cruiserweight division so I can get gear. Unless I can buy stuff. But I only have 400 gil. Let me go to Charlie out really fast. Charlie's always got some fucked up weather, man. 6 a.m. Aors, yeah. I would love 2 rings, personally. Okay, I don't need anything that crazy. 770? I don't need anything that crazy. I don't need anything that crazy. I don't need anything that crazy. 770 is wicked. I'll take a 740 ring. God damn. Yeah. 730. Awesome. Is there anything else I can buy to make this a little easier for me? 770. Why? For what? Who is crafting this stuff this early? People with money. People who play the game a lot more often than me. I don't need all that. Like, most of these aren't even in stock. Yeah. There's an earring for 745. That's 35 million gil. That's... I could afford that in like 20 minutes. Okay. So, here's the plan. There's a new dungeon in the MSQ. I'm gonna run through that dungeon. I'm gonna hope I can get aiming gear. Because this is a rough look right here. Almost every piece of gear I have is from dungeons over the course of the past like 2 patches. Because again, I will catch up on like story with this game and then just go play a different game. The last time I opened 14 before now was, I think, legitimately last patch. I've gone multiple months without playing this game after completing a patch. I just move on. I got really tired of having to grind for gear every single day and tombstones every single day really quickly. I got really tired of it. I got really tired of logging on every day to do dailies to get mathematics and grind for gear in normal raids. I got really tired of it, so I just decided like 2 years ago, yeah, no, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm just gonna catch up to MSQ and then go play a different video game, and that's what I've been doing ever since like the beginning of this expansion. I just haven't felt it. So here's the plan. We're gonna go through the MSQ. We're gonna do that. And we're gonna hopefully get enough gear in this new dungeon to where I can get to the Arcadion, because I don't know what the eye level for this gear is, but considering the Arcadion is 745, I can assume this is going to be at least 740. Because I'm full on poetics, but poetics are useless, so it doesn't matter. It's just a matter of mathematics. I was thinking I could probably end stream and run like a level cap and expert for mathematics. That's 160. Which would bring me up to almost 400. I could buy exactly one piece of gear with that, because the average mathematics gear is 375. So I could always run MSQ and Alliance normal rate too. I'm not running MSQ. You couldn't fucking bribe me into that. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna catch up on the MSQ. I'm gonna do the whole MSQ. After I do the MSQ, I'm gonna end stream. I'm gonna do these four: expert, level cap, normal, and alliance, to get my tomes up. And then on top of any potential gear I could get, I can't even do expert. I'd be 735. Crazy. Okay. Alright. Here's the plan then. Here's the plan. I'm gonna go through the whole MSQ, beginning to end, try and get new gear in this dungeon. When I'm done with the MSQ, I'm gonna go through level cap, alliance, and normal raid, get the mathematics that I need, and then after I get those, I'm gonna come back later, and then we're gonna do the Arcadion. That is assuming the mathematics I get will give me enough to buy enough gear up to 735, up to 745. If not, I don't know what to do. Because let's do some math here. That is 238 plus the 160 that I could get from. Okay, well no. That is 238 plus 100. If I can do expert, 60. I'm not doing MSQ. 120 and another 60. That'll be 578. That's still one piece, because that's still 300 for a single piece of jewelry, unless I do MSQ, which I really don't want to. So that's the plan. I'm going to run through. Okay, yeah, I need to line it up for myself against the autism. I'm gonna run through the MSQ, do the whole thing front to back, try my best to get some aiming gear in the new dungeon, and then after that I'm gonna end stream, run those roulettes, get the mathematics, buy gear, and then hope that if I decide to do MSQ, that'll more than likely give me enough to buy 2 pieces. Well, because MSQ is, that's 578, MSQ gives me 100, right? MSQ gives me 100. Yeah, that'll be 678. I can buy 2 pieces. Okay. So I'm gonna hopefully get 1 piece of aiming gear, at least 1, from the new dungeon. And then I'm gonna buy 2 new pieces of gear with the mathematics I get from roulettes. Those 3 pieces of gear, if possible, should push me to at least 735. And then I will do expert, get more mathematics maybe, and then we'll just keep going. Worst case scenario, I'll just run the new dungeon over and over until I get enough aiming gear to do the Arcadion. Alright. Okay. with the winds. Alphino has something he wishes to tell you. Alright. This stream could end really quick, or it'll go for like 3 hours. Hi, Solus. Hello. New Final Fantasy patch. There's your boy right there. Grahatia.
More and more people regain their memories of their lost loved ones. No longer will beings like Calyx be able to manipulate their fear and ignorance as he once did. That being the case, Alize and I have come to a decision.
We will depart Taral in the coming days. Other nations must be informed about Alexandria, a necessary step to ensure lasting peace. Then, we shall return to Garlemald. Our experiences here should serve us well in the ongoing restoration efforts.
However, one pressing matter remains. Calyx's summoning ritual was tied to a concept of his own creation. Ascian involvement is assured, but we have yet to ascertain the extent of their influence on the Ninth.
I have done what I can to treat the enthralled, and those still afflicted with Levin sickness. I may now devote my undivided attention to an investigation.
Then we shall leave this one in your capable hands. Do let us know if you turn anything up.
It's Erenville. My time in Tural is at an end, and so I'm headed to the harbor now. We'll meet again, of that I'm certain. Until then, I wish you safe travels. And pull you away from more important business. Perish the thought. Hey! What do you think you're doing?
Sorry to interrupt, but I thought you'd like to know. I've detained the fugitive. He promises to tell us before he sets sail, only to try and sneak aboard his boat with nary a hug goodbye. Cold bastard. But there's still time before they weigh anchor.
That boy. We should make for the harbor ere he wriggles free of Lamachi's grasp.
If we're heading the same way, we might join him on the ship. Good company is always welcome on a long voyage, is it not?
What? Now? I haven't finished packing.
Knowing you, the essentials are already accounted for.
Oh. Fine, if we must. But you're helping pack the rest.
Actually, just you and me, by the way. I don't know if you know that.
I have several ideas as it happens.
Ever aligned in purpose, if not execution.
Lest you wonder, Kryl and I intend to remain here with Y'shtola.
To continue our study of the key, naturally. By all accounts, Preservation's facility promises to yield some answers.
Shale has been conducting a more thorough examination. She may have insights to share. Then why not invite her along to see everyone off? Surely she'd want to be there too.
Okay, so it's me, the twins, Sphene, Bukuma, and Erenville. Okay, I can get down with that. That being said, the trailers show that this patch is more or less built around Kryl, so I doubt that she's going to be away for too long. back rooms. My knee hurts. Hi, Shale. Eager as ever, our Alphino. I do hope he has thought this through, particularly where his sister's wrath is concerned. She may know full well that no amount of complaint will dissuade him, but that doesn't mean she still will give him an earful. You have 10 skills? Sorry, it feels like an age since we last met here. It comforts me to know that some of you will be staying. I would feel rather bereft should you all go at once. I am told that Shale is the new leader of Oblivion. There is none better suited to carry on. Oh, I am told that Shale is the new leader of Oblivion. There is none better suited to carry on Kefkiwa and Geode's legacy. Awesome. Oh, by the way, Grahatia and Y'shtola both say hi to you. I know why they're up. All the Final Fantasy altars are up, but don't worry about that right now. I couldn't wager a guess why they're awake. What news, Daria? Can't imagine you brought an entourage along to simply say hello. I don't know where Cryo is right now. I thought she'd be front and center for a patch based around her, but they're eager to be on their way, are they? I'll join you. I'll give them thanks on behalf of Oblivion, after all. And there I thought you would protest against being part of from your work. While I am curious as it emerges once every piece of the puzzle's in place, the majority of the files even Earth are encrypted. There's a little less I can do until the computer's finished with them. I will. Besides, like our friends, Containment Complex 1029 isn't going anywhere. In other words, we won't be getting any answers today. Afraid not. It's going to be a while yet. Then shall we depart for Tuliyola forthwith? Even Lamati's strength has its limits. Without further delay, then. Yeah, I don't even know what the fuck Grahatia said. I messed up the sentence myself, but it's fine. Wuklamat's gonna erupt on screen, and then she's gonna show up in my head. She never fronts. Tuliyola, So, if we're leaving to go to other places to warn people about preservation, and the twins plan to go back to Garlemald, then they must be going to Garlemald after the fact. So where could we be going first? Because I really don't believe we're going back to Eorzea. We've been gone from Eorzea for like 2 months since this expansion started. I really doubt we're gonna make it back to Eorzea in one trip. Shit, we didn't even leave for Tuliyola from Eorzea. We came here from Sharlia. So we're damn sure not going back to Eorzea anytime soon. What sort of tacos should I get on the way back, do you think? The aroma is too tantalizing to ignore. I don't know, Graha. Graha seems to be occupied as a matter of great import. Perhaps he is contemplating a prayer to the Mayans for their safe passage. Despite your protestations, I doubt Alizé will keep us waiting long. Or should we add some of this sea breeze inside the dome? It can perhaps stimulate if there's no substitute for the real thing. I'm not used to seeing people from the arcade, from Solution 9 in Tuliyola. Tuliyola is a delight to look upon. The hang-patterned cloth we might use neon, but the sea feels no less bright. Kawana and Gulujah didn't even make it, but both send their regards. I miss Kawana, he's such a go, bruh. I wish you all would not make such a fuss. I'm not fond of emotional partings. At least Alphino and Alizé were considerate enough to inform me of their plans in advance by Link Pearl. Some people would know to burst out of a crate mid-voyage. In any event, I shall wait here until they finish their preparations.
You look well. No lingering effects, then?
I'm hale as ever. And busy with work.
There she is. Wuklamat says hi.
I imagine there's no shortage of affairs to put in order. Are Kona and Gulujah faring well?
Kona is off to survey our nation and its peoples. He wants to consult with local representatives and
Okay.
hear their thoughts on our policies.
Have a good class, Solus. All the Final Fantasy alters say good luck.
And Gulurja's really taken to his training. I feel like he's been spending more time with the Landsguard than me lately.
Yep. I'm gonna laugh at you.
Standing here, I cannot help but remember the day of our arrival in Tuliolo. The rite of succession
Bye-bye.
was so long ago.
You knew not of what would happen between my father and Zorolja, nor of Alexandria and its queen. It was to aid a naive claimant that you came to Tural. But you've done so much more for me. For the entire nation of Tuliyola. We owe you a greater debt than we can ever repay. But that doesn't mean we can't try. Whenever you need an ally, we'll stand with you.
Allow me to echo that sentiment. Not only were you kind to me when I awakened a stranger in my own land, you extended your grace to Alexandria again and again. And on behalf of myself and my people, thank you for curing the ailment that for centuries tormented us.
I'll look forward to our next visit. I'm sure we'll have exciting stories to share with one another.
Ever since I introduced you to Wuklamat, you've faced no end of hardships. Many of them her fault. Yet I feel no remorse, only gratitude. For without your aid, I would not have had the chance to say goodbye. Nor vow to explore every corner of the world. To see what we haven't seen. Shall we?
Rest assured, upon arriving, we shall make it a priority to visit Tataru and assuage her myriad fears.
I expect the sight of you two will be a balm for her worry-laden heart.
Safe journey, and remember to enjoy it.
Give my regards to Oblivion. And thank you for all you did for my mother.
Come back soon!
Take care!
That was a proper send-off. Now, time to get back to it.
Duty ever calls for she who loves her realm.
Right. Though, if you need a break, you're always welcome to visit Tulichola. I'll give you the grand tour. I guess they're really over. Your adventures in Tural. I'll remember our time together for the rest of my days.
Aha! Power resolve spotted!
The Lance Guard is looking for you. It's sparring time!
Oh, good thing you're here then. Can't miss that.
So let's go already! Everyone's waiting to see the vow of resolve in action!
Sorry, I have to go. Till next time.
Thus do they take to the winds.
To follow their own paths in their hearts, as they should.
Alright. Let's get into it, people. I'm glad I got the chance to see him off. Kefkila would be glad to. For our many meetings and partings, we have few enough opportunities to properly say our farewells. 'Twas pleasant to take the time for it. Though I delight in companionship, solo journeys too have their appeal, and travel by sea is relaxing. With Alizé and Alphino spinning word of Alexandria, we shall soon have the chance to establish relations with the nations. I must make ready to cheer their leaders. You're gonna love some of those guys. Now it is our turn to take the next step. The question is in what direction, and that is a matter I should like to discuss with you. Yeah, what now? In terms of hunting down Calix before he Asians all over the place. Through the thunder. If I may, I think it's prudent to discuss our future plans elsewhere. We are liable to hinder the dock workers here if we linger. Perhaps the beach would be a more appropriate venue.
It's truly a beautiful place to roam.
An endless ocean and ever-changing sky. First time I saw them, I couldn't believe my eyes. It was like I was walking among images from our oldest records. And beyond that horizon are more lands and more people. That one I still struggle to imagine.
We ourselves hail from beyond that horizon, in fact. Rather, most of us do. I merely thought I did. Oh, that's right. I can only imagine how it must have felt to learn you're a native of our world. The fact that I wasn't born in the land where I've spent most of my life has taken time to sink in. 'Twas not until I met my parents in living memory that the truth of my origin began to feel real. Your experience is not unlike mine. When first I awoke, the realm everyone spoke of sounded nothing like my own. I had to walk its streets, live and breathe it, before I could accept and embrace my new reality. And for me to embrace mine, I need to learn more about my people, the Milala. We should come upon more information in the course of studying the key, but as Shale's investigation of the containment complex is still ongoing, would you mind if we sought a different avenue of inquiry into the history of the Ninth?
I have no objection. What we learn will deepen our understanding of the broader picture.
Agreed. My curiosity extends well beyond our duty to assess Ascian influence.
If it is knowledge of the Ninth's past you seek, I have an idea where to begin. Alexandria was originally part of a landmass known as the Mist Continent. This continent had been left in ruins in the wake of the storm surge, with Alexandria the sole nation to survive the devastation. The calamity of lightning that ravaged the world.
Aye. Per the sources we recovered from the Underkeep, though the conflict between nations was destructive in its own right, it was Levin that dealt the final blow.
No place was spared its fury, and all was chaos in the castle town. We tried to evacuate the people in airships, Otis, the knights and I, but we couldn't save everyone. Those who survived gathered within the barrier, and we took in as many foreign refugees as we could. Yet, despite the dangerous environment, our system showed that there were some few souls who ventured outside the barrier, into the lands beyond. Beyond? But we thought that was impossible. I was under the impression the star was scoured of life, that man could not survive outside the barrier.
Going by the records, the storm surge extended to every corner of the world. Nothing and nowhere was spared. If anyone did survive out there, it would have been an unimaginable trial.
And yet, those people must have been going somewhere. What if there was a refuge? A place that weathered the storm surge and rebuilt over the intervening 4 centuries?
Given Alexandria's displacement to the source, we had neither cause nor opportunity to survey the remainder of the continent.
Living memory remains physically in the Ninth. If we seek a means of egress, other than the portal connecting it to Alexandria, perhaps it might lead us to the Mist Continent. Living memory was not transported here despite being atop Everkeep, in which case, it may have been a physically independent space all along.
Meaning, Another point of egress could well exist.
And if it does, someone has to be maintaining it. The mechanical soldiers, for instance.
Shall we have a chat with them and see what they know?
If it please your majesty.
Will you accompany us? If we do land upon the Mist Continent, I would feel much more assured with you at our side. Well, thank you kindly. I look forward to another adventure at your side.
So, there is potentially an entire landmass outside surrounding living memory called the Mist Continent. And that's where we're going. Okay. That's pretty fucking sick. Oh, yes sir. Look at all that. That's so crazy. Look at this. This for raids and stuff, man. Now I'd so I'd best be off. I need to check for decryption errors periodically, so I can only step away for so long. With luck, I'll have plenty to share the next time we meet. Until then, goodbye, Shill. Let the rest of us make ready for potential foray and meet at Leno in the demo. Turn this down. Alright. I keep forgetting we restored living memory. Sphene has found us a suitable source of information, sparing you that duty for once. Though my mind knows better, I still feel uncomfortable around these mechanical soldiers. The atmosphere is certainly less grim than when last I visited. Welcome to Living Memory. Allied to Her Majesty. How may I help you? Awesome. This clerk has made itself available to answer our questions. Clerk PX0093. If one wished to descend to the surface from here, how would they do so typically? Living Memory is currently detached from Everkeep and is operating independently while supported by its aerial suspension systems. Thus, both lift and Lato-based transfer is currently unavailable. I apologize for the inconvenience. Despite its ability to remain aloft, perhaps Living Memory was never intended to function in this state indefinitely. If so, we're out of luck. Not necessarily. Lifts and Latos were likely the preferred modes of transportation, but that does not preclude the existence of others. We can fly, you know. Well, I can. In the event of an emergency, how will we evacuate this facility? Consulting emergency systems. Living Memory's airship remains prepared to deploy should evacuation be necessary. Would Your Majesty like to appropriate it? An airship? I love airships. Yes, please, as soon as is possible. With Your Majesty's authorization, the vessel can be ready for launch without delay. Allow me a moment to execute the bypass protocols. As I thought. Now, what waits us below, I wonder? It never occurred to me that there might be an airship here. How fortuitous. With an airship, a large number of Alexandrians could be evacuated at once, regardless of the situation below. An excellent contingency. Though I am nervous about what we might find below, I am glad we found the means to get there. As Queen, I must bear witness to the truth, however terrible. Terrible, sure. Damn. Safety test has been successfully completed. Setting the Gate of Remembrance as initial destination. Vessel is en route. Is that my ship? It was purpose-built for living memory. However, it was modeled after the vessel Your Majesty used during the Storm Surge era. A replica. Still, it does be good to see it. I will deploy the gangway for boarding. This way, please. In order to reach the surface, you must pass through the storm clouds. I advise you to brace for turbulence. I love airships, dude. Such a cool concept. I miss Sid. I miss Ironworks. Into the mist. The ward Alize gave me is reacting. Though not to the extent of the 13th, the etheric imbalance here is severe indeed. It does serve to impress upon one the marvel of the barrier. The lightning and heritage found is tame by comparison. A land where 11 reigns. All of this is underneath. Underneath! Living memory. Unlost world Alexandria crater. The warding scale is truly a godsend for those of us about the blessing of light. Remind me to send my profuse thanks to Reacher and the Haddish Alchemist once more. The state of this affliction's ether is more dire than we anticipated. I should be surprised if the Ascians had no hand in the war that wrought this. That crater was once Alexandria. That's important to note. A sobering sight to say the least, but I shan't turn back now that we've come this far. Beyond the mountains. That's a dungeon. There are no structures nor any sign of survivors that I can see. I suspect the crater made this area unsuitable for habitation due to the increased risk of flooding. We should look further afield. In which direction do you think we might find a settlement? If we're at the edge of Alexandrian territory now, the closest city would be Trano. Should it survive, as a city-state built in a harbor, it was a nexus of trade and remained neutral throughout the war. We Alexandrians always felt fortunate to have it in our neighborhood, so to speak. Not unlike our Radzahan. Ah yes, Alphino has spoken of Radzahan before. It's in the South Sea Isles, the Malalak homeland, correct? Funnily enough, it was also Trano where the Malala first found a home in our world. Truly. Yes, and though the Malala population elsewhere grew, most continue to feel a strong connection to the city. I'd like to think that some remain there to this day. Clerk PX0093, is this ship capable of taking us to Trano? I shown a flight simulation for the route to Trano. One moment. Simulation complete. There is an even 100% probability that the ship would suffer catastrophic mechanical failure prior to arrival due to ambient lightning. My apologies. Oh, well, thank you for checking. If we cannot fly, then we shall have to walk. Trano lies beyond the mountains, but there should be routes that spare us having to climb. That cave system, for instance, assuming it hasn't collapsed. Let's try there first. Of late, I've spent much of my time hunched over reports. A brisk trek across a wasteland shall make for a refreshing change of pace. Eager though I am to seek new discoveries, the prospect of walking in circles for days on end does not appeal. We are fortunate to have Sphene. The place where my people first arrived, and I shall soon see it in person. This tunnel appears intact. We have no way of knowing what it's like further in. Mind you, stay alert for beasts as well. Given the barren surrounds, they're surely ravenous. Mistwake. Is it accessible? 735. Damn it. Sorry, Ishtola. Sorry. Sorry. You're gonna have to sit this one out, Twin. I apologize graciously. Zoomancer? Okay. So. Wait. The Meso terminal. This was 720. Did I have a 720 gear from the Meso terminal? Mesa terminal gear is 735. Okay. Alright. So. Game plan. I'm gonna end stream for now. Where are we? An hour deep? Hour deep. Okay, that's fine enough. I'm going to end stream here. And I am going to... I'm just gonna work ahead, honestly. And just do everything I said I was gonna do earlier. I will do some roulettes or Mesa terminal, get some gear, and then when I do that, we will return and do this. So yeah, I'll be back. I gotta like line it up myself.